Hello. Hi guys, just give me 1 second. I'm gonna make sure things are working here on my monitor, my phone. Anyway, so far I don't see myself, but it might just take a second. I'm still new to this. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my gosh, there's already some people here. Hi. Let me just make sure this is working, guys. This is how amateur I am. I think it is. You guys are chatting already. Oh yeah, okay. We're good. Perfect. Ew, I can see myself. Let's be done with that. Anyway, I am in fact vlogging, so say hello to the vlog if you want to. I'm filming my 24-hour writing video. It's actually going to be split into 2 parts because I already have over 70 minutes of footage. So it is going to be 2 separate videos. The first one probably will be out next week, and then the one after that maybe the next week, maybe the week after that. I don't know. But yeah, thanks for saying hi to the vlog, guys. I don't think you'll be able to see because I have it on like front facing camera, but anyway, I'm gonna turn off my phone and we can get into chatting. I actually don't really have a plan for the vlog. Ignore the tape. Yes, my poster fell down. Thanks for saying hi to the vlog, guys. And thank you for being here as well. I'm so glad that you are tuning in for the live today. I think I'm gonna most likely do 1 writing sprint in the live. It's gonna be about 30 minutes, and I don't want to write today. If I'm being really honest with you guys, I don't want to write today. And it's not that like I don't want to work on my book. It's more just like I'm tired and I don't really feel like doing anything productive. But like, I'm really glad that I set this live up 2 days ago because it means that I have to, right? And I have to work on my 24-hour challenge. So, yeah, anyway, I had said I was going to do writing sprints, publishing news, and answering questions. I hope to do all of those things. There has been a bit of a switch in publishing plans, you guys. I mean, not necessarily like a firm switch, but like it does impact the timeline. So there'll be a whole video on that. I also put it a little bit in my July writing goals video that's coming out next week that I just filmed yesterday. So get excited, I suppose. But hi guys. I love how everyone's saying hi. I kind of want to start out a little bit by doing like answering questions, comments, writing related things. Maybe you want to share about what you're going to work on during the sprint at some point whenever we do this writing sprint. You can also like read during the writing sprint. You can do homework. I kind of feel like that's kind of lame because it's Saturday, but maybe you have homework. I have to do school on weekends often. I'm not in school right now though. Thank God. Anyway, yeah, let me know what you guys are gonna do during the stream. And if you're watching this after the fact, like after it's live, hi, thank you so much for watching the stream. Anyway, if I have to pause again, probably means there's air trapped right here. If you were here at the last stream, you know. If I stop talking abruptly, I can't burp. Not that I would on the live anyway, but like, you know, it's still rough. But I am going to be working on Above today, obviously. If you've been watching the vlogs, you know that's my project right now. Although lately, like I love project / series. Like that's like what I want to be focused on right now, no doubt. But like low-key, I've been wanting to like start a new project lately. Like I don't have one in mind. I just am in the mood to be in that like brainstorming phase, I guess, of like the process, which is so bad because like no, Fiona, you're writing a sequel right now. You are not in the brainstorming phase. But anyway, I'm working on Above, book 2 of my dystopian trilogy. If you are unfamiliar, I have a lot of videos on the channel about it. I'm sure if you're here, you probably are a frequent viewer, which is amazing. And yeah, we're writing a scene today. Let me check. I hope you guys can't see this because I still don't know how to share my screen properly. I think I'm doing okay though. Anyway, we're writing this scene today where Lord goes on the hunt for June's bracelet that she lost in the woods while they're on the run. You guys are getting a lot of spoilers through like these lives, but anyway, that's not till book 2. It'll be a long time from now. Maybe you'll forget. Anyway, I am writing the scene where like they're currently split up. So June's with the 3 artists, like the edifice workers, her friends, and Lord has just ran away. So yeah, but that's a fun scene to work on today. I actually am not having as much fun with it as I hoped because I don't know. Honestly, I don't know why. I think I just want to get through this like opening part of them being in the wilderness and get to like the turning point, which is dumb because before that I was looking forward to this part. So I guess it's good to be looking forward all the time. But anyway, we have a birthday in the chat. Happy birthday. Let me show your comment. Happy birthday. I hope you're having a great day. And I hope that this live is entertaining to you. I can't believe you're choosing to spend part of your birthday with me. So thank you so much. I'm putting my here. Let me put the comment. I need to get better at doing this so that I don't just look like I'm reading like a crazy person. I'm plotting my book Project 9, but I should probably write, but I don't want to. It's okay to plot too. That's a really productive thing to do. I actually have been working on doing my chapter outlines because I got a little bit not behind, but if you guys don't know, I don't really do firm chapter outlines anymore. Like I do, but not like all at once because I like to change the plot a lot throughout. Like I know the end, obviously, but how we get there gets like lots of new ideas and like little tweaks added to it. So I've been working on sort of grabbing all my little points, my bullet points of brainstorm, and moving them down to the bottom of my chapter outline and sort of like sorting them chronologically. So like what I want to happen next, kind of filling it out a little bit more, and then eventually we can split it into different chapters, like more specifically. But I have up till chapter, let me see. Oh, my document needed to be reloaded. That's annoying. I have up until chapter 16 plotted, and chapter 16 is the one we are writing today. Like I've already written a good part of it. So I do know what I want in the next chapter, but it's gonna need a lot of like shaping to it. Does that make sense? Anyway, hi Dawn. I'm gonna say hi to you. Hi. And now you're on the stage. If you guys want to be on the stage, ask a question, send me a little message inquiry. I don't know. Maybe you want to know about writing tips. I don't know. It's hard for me to sometimes come up with advice that's like good quality on the fly, but also like I have a lot of good advice to give. So, yeah. If you have anything you've been wondering, even like about my projects, regardless of if it's in project // so like I'm open to talking about any of them. I love to talk about them. And again, if you want to talk about your own projects, please feel free. I'll put them up on the stage if you want me to, and you can share a little bit. I'm so happy I caught this live. I never get to join due to my time zone. Yeah, I'm really glad that you were able to join because I was trying to kind of change it up this week. Like, if you guys know, I did the live with Anna and Anu on like 2 Sundays ago. So 2 weeks from tomorrow. 2 weeks from tomorrow. Yeah. And then a week ago, I had my first individual, like independent live. And we did it at like the evening time both times because when I was with Anna, she's in Australia. So it was the morning for her and it was like the evening for me of the day before. It was kind of crazy to think about. And then last week I did it in the evening just because I had planned it the day of. And then today, or 2 days ago actually, I had planned this one for today and I was like, I want to like try and let some other people in different time zones have a chance to catch this. I don't really know any specific time zones. If you want, you can comment the one you're in. I'm not gonna make you do that by any means, but if you feel comfortable, you can. I think in Eastern Standard Time or Eastern Daylight Time. I don't know. It's like Toronto. Like I'm not in Toronto, but if you search Toronto, Canada, that's the time zone I'm in. I'm not in Toronto though. Anyway, that's just the time zone, like the most specific place people typically use. I'm so happy to catch this live. I'm so happy that you're here. It's the morning for me. I'm glad I caught it. Oh, nice. Okay, that's good to know. Because I was actually thinking of doing one next Saturday where it's like the actual morning for me, which is like a little scary because I do not like getting up early. But I don't know. I thought it could be fun because even maybe some other people in different countries and different time zones would be able to catch that. I don't know. But I'm going to try and keep kind of shifting it around a little bit. But maybe if we find a time that works best, I will land on that. 7 p.m. for me too. 7 p.m. for me. That's cool though. I'm glad that you guys were able to join because the last one I did, it probably would have been the middle of the night for you. It's 8 p.m. for me. Oh, wow. It's really cool to like hear about the different time zones. Anyway, it's 2 p.m. for me and I haven't done anything today. Nothing. Actually, my boyfriend is currently here. So if you want to say hi to Tyson, you can. He's not in this room, but there's a chance he joins the chat. I don't know. But if you hear him talking in the background, he's on the phone. But anyway, we were hanging out this morning, and I actually have my glasses on my head. Do we put the glasses on or do we not? Low-key, I like them. Low-key, I like them. Okay. Anyway, it's 12 p.m. for me. It's 10 p.m. for me. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad that you guys are able to join. Again, not the last one I did, it might have been the middle of the night for you guys then. So I'm glad that I changed it up today. Anyway, I want to talk a little bit about publishing news. It's not really news, it's more just like a change. And like maybe not one that you guys are going to be thrilled about. It's definitely not one I'm thrilled about, other than like the opportunity itself. I'm really excited about, but the change in publishing schedule, not exciting to me. I'm quite nervous about it, in fact. A little disheartened, but also excited. OMG, I've been so curious to the publishing news. Okay, yeah, I'll leave your comment on the screen, Hisha, because this is what I'm going to talk about for the next little while. But anyway, for Below, I want that to be my debut novel. It's book one of my dystopian trilogy, and I was planning to self-publish it. I still am planning to self-publish it. So you guys have maybe seen me do the book cover, the revisions and stuff. Anyway, the other day I was watching YouTube and I was like, oh, I remember these people. And it was like one of my favorite authortubers from when I was really young. And she has her own independent traditional publishing house. And they are running a contest for publication where they might be picking multiple winners this year. They might be picking just one. And the genres that she outlined for like participants fit Below exactly. Plus, I've worked with these people before. I have joined the contest before when I was 14 years old with my first ever completed novel length project with my twin sister, Shay. And she actually, the leader of this YouTube channel and publishing house, she read the entirety of Trapped in Freedom, which you guys maybe have heard me talk about on the channel before. I don't talk about that project too much, but yeah, she read the whole book and she gave us some really important feedback that I literally still hold with me when I write scenes to this day. So yeah, I also had won a giveaway of hers at one point. I won one of her books and I don't know if I have it here. There's a chance I do. But yeah, so she's running another contest this year. That was back in 2020 that I entered. There's been contests every year except for last year, I think. But it opens October 1st. So that means my new revision goal is, well, actually, for the end of this month, but I need to get Below ready for October 1st. And then there's like a period of time where the applications are open, and then they said that it's going to be announced early next year. And the book that wins the contest is most likely going to be in 2027, which is the year I graduate. Shay is commenting rude things to Tyson, my sister, by the way. Shay, be nice. Be nice or I'll kick you out of my live. No, I'm just kidding, I won't. Anyway, I might have to ask him to turn his volume down though. It's a little bit loud. I don't know who he's talking to. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, the publication news. Sorry. Oh, that tape is really bugging me. Anyway, so I'm entering this contest, and I do not expect to win by any means. I do not expect to win, but I do want to give it a try because the like details of it feel too full circle and too like right publisher, right time for me to pass it up. So that is something I'm really excited and nervous to try. It does mean we still have to heavily revise below like I was already doing. It does mean I'm still locked in with above book 2 just in case. And it also means that beginning of next year, if I don't win the contest, which is the outcome I expect, like I'm not going to be delusional about it, obviously a little bit delusional, but if I don't win the contest, it's okay. We'll just publish below in the beginning of next year and like self-publish below in the beginning of next year. And then you guys won't have to wait till 2027 and we'll still get to read the book. And I also wanted to mention my Google form, the application to be a beta reader, alpha reader, ARC reader, street team member. You guys maybe have heard me talk about this a million times now, but it's still valid. I still am looking for all those people at this time, and I will be doing the beta reader feedback and alpha reader feedback before I submit to the publishing house. Shay, go away. Anyway, that is the publishing news in a nutshell. I kind of hate when people say that, but I will be doing like a full-length video about it most likely. I also talked about it in my vlog I'm currently filming, so when you guys see the part 1 of that vlog, you'll hear me talk about it again a little bit because it was actually in the moment that I found this contest out. So yeah, you get to see my live reaction and like me actively changing my mind on how I want to publish below. It's not going to change my mind if I don't win the contest, obviously. I'm still self-publishing. But yeah, so don't worry if you want to be a beta reader, if you've already applied, or an alpha reader, my bad, you will still get to read below soon. As soon as I get it revised, I will be in contact with you. Anyway, guys, we might do the first writing sprint right now. I'm not really getting like questions or anything. So right now we're just gonna do the sprint. I'm a little bit nerve-sighted about this. Does that make sense? Nervous and excited. I'm going to have to go to bed now, but I'll watch it tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Well, good night. Have a good sleep. And thank you for watching it tomorrow. And thank you for joining when you can. Let me just pull up another comment here. Guys, I'm so excited to be an everything reader. Yes, I'm so excited for you to be as well. I actually just checked the form before going live, and I have over 40 responses, and that's crazy. So thank you guys so much if you've applied. Most likely I will be taking on everybody who applied, but I don't know. I'm using this writing sprint to fill out Fiona's beta reading form. I love that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I love it so much. Thank you for filling out the form and for applying to be a beta reader. Anyway, I am going to start the sprint now, and I have the focus pulled up. I think we're going to do 30 minutes. I really don't feel super excited to write, if I'm being honest with you guys right now, but I will be sharing some quotes from my writing if I write anything particularly interesting during the sprint. And yeah, pick up something that you guys have been wanting to work on. you know, a book, a project, plotting, anything. So yeah, I'm gonna mute myself during this sprint, and we are gonna start the focus timer because last time I almost forgot to do that. So yeah, everyone, hopefully I won't get startled by the noise. I turned the volume down on focus, so hopefully it doesn't scare me like last time. But if it does, that'll be funny for you guys to see. So let's start this sprint, and I'll see you guys in 30 minutes. Hello, I'm back. Okay, wait, I'm removing this thing from the stage. Okay. Hi guys, that was the writing sprint. I hope that you guys were productive. I gonna be quite honest here. I wasn't really. Like, I think I commented, yeah, I commented my starting word count. Okay. I'll answer all of you guys comments and questions and everything in a sec. Oh yeah, my starting word count's on the screen. Dummy. Okay, it was 33,885. We ended with, let me see, 34,553. So honestly, it wasn't that bad. Normally, in like a 30-minute sprint, I would have wanted to accomplish more words and more words easier. I kind of was hoping that my like lack of motivation for writing today would sort of disappear as I started to get into it, but that wasn't really the case today, as it usually is for me. Normally, once I just sit down to write, like I can get pretty like invested pretty quickly. But today, I don't know, it still wasn't really working for me. I had a little bit of a distraction at one point, and I don't know. I did pause the timer as well at one point, so hopefully you guys weren't upset with me for that. But anyway, I wrote about 200 plus. I wrote like, did I write 700 words there? Okay. That's not as bad as I thought. But like in terms of the scene's progression, I didn't get very far, if that makes sense. Like I I did not make it from point A to point B. Like very, very little happened in those 700 words. Mostly just a lot of conversation between the friends. They're doing a little what's in my backpack moment. Like they're like dumping out their bags and showing what they all brought. I don't know. It's kind of important because when Lord joins the scene, it will be anyway. But yeah, it's interesting. Let me pull up some comments here, guys. Oh yeah, if you saw me talking, can I speak? If you saw me talking, I was vlogging for the 24-hour challenge, so I was giving them a little update slash you guys if you watch it coming up this week. Anyway, that's what I was doing. So yeah. Tell the vlog and Jude I say hi. Yeah, last time, guys, I wanted Jude in the video, in the live stream, but she was sleeping in my bookshelf the entire time and I couldn't get her out. And then as soon as I stopped the live, she came out. But yeah, she's outside right now, or not outside. She's in the living room right now. My door is closed so that she doesn't bother me because she might get into those fairy lights. That would be pretty bad. Anyway, I'll tell her you said hello. Came in late to the live and didn't get a chance to say hi. That's okay. Oh my gosh, thank you for coming anyway. Henry said, "What's up?" Just finished my writing sprint. It went poorly and I'm feeling really bad about it. That was a really negative answer, but anyway, if you guys have questions, this is the point where I want to answer questions and comments. I don't think we're going to do another sprint, especially with how that one went for me. But I hope you guys managed to be productive if you were joining in with me on that. But comments, questions about my projects, any of them, writing questions, writing advice, writing anything, you know why you're here, writing related things. But I hope you guys are having a good day. I hope you guys were successful with that. I'm just thinking about your channel today and I found you. Hello. Oh my gosh. Thank you for thinking about my channel. I'm so honored. And hello as well. Hi. I wrote 213 words. Wow, good job. Were you plotting, Hisha, or were you writing? That's fun. Yeah, I hope that it was productive for you. It seems like it was. I hope it felt productive for you because to me, progress was made, but did it feel like progress? No, but that's okay, Sometimes that's just how it is. When are you planning to reach out to selected applicants for beta reading? I have not answered that yet. Anyway, sorry, I'm reading further comments, but I'm planning on reaching out to people once my revision is completed. So my goal, which you guys might see in the upcoming July writing goals video that I already filmed, you might see that I had set a goal for finishing revisions for below by the end of this month. So hopefully beginning of August, I'll be reaching out to people, as of right now, I'm hoping to just select everyone going forward. The form is ever growing, however. I checked it today and there was like 10 new applicants. So I don't know. It's a fine line because I don't know how many beta readers people typically have. When I did it with Partial Stars, I think I had like 20 people, maybe. That's like a really big guess. But anyway, there's a lot more than 20. So I don't know. But yeah, hopefully beginning of August. That's not a promise, but it's a goal. Okay? It's a goal. But yeah, once revisions are done, which you guys can keep up with through the vlogs, through my Instagram, maybe I'll keep some like updates on the stories and stuff. But anyway, let's do some more comments. I started at, I'm not good at reading numbers, 1,350 words, wrote around 500 words. Good job. I'm really proud of you, and I hope that you felt very productive during the writing sprint. Yeah, that's really fun. I was into it. Writer's block is gone. Yes, I'm so proud of you. I don't really feel writer's block right now, but I feel weird about writing. I feel like a pressure sort of thing, and that's not really good because writing is supposed to be fun. Writing is supposed to be, something I'm very passionate about, and it is. But yeah, there's a lot of pressure because it's kind of the only thing I'm doing right now other than YouTube. So anyway, we love a backpack haul while on the run. I know. Do you want to hear, guys? Do you want to hear what Moth's backpack consists of? At least like a few things. Anyway, Moth is like one of my side characters, but I didn't write any good quotes during that time, by the way. Which I promised like to read some quotes to you guys if I had any. I'm not proud of any of it, to be quite honest with you. But I will tell you what's in Moth's backpack. So she has like, for context, they're trying to survive in the wilderness. Like, they, for the foreseeable future, for the rest of their lives, as they think right now. But Moth brought a lot of outfits, a variety of crystals and gemstones, and a bunch of her sketch pads as well. And at one point she realizes she didn't bring tampons, and then she like makes like some comments about it, and it's kind of a funny exchange and also an important one because people never remember that, like, female characters in books still get their period. Like, it's an important thing to include people. So yeah, especially like when they're in the wilderness like that, very much an issue if they didn't bring anything, anyway, less about that maybe, but yeah, the backpack haul was such a fun little thing I included. I think I'm gonna have all of them empty their backpacks at some point, but right now it's just Moth, by the way. The part that's really important with that is Lord won't do it, but Lord's not there right now, so like Lord is hiding something, which is something they're gonna learn really soon. But yeah, I started off plotting, but then I decided I should write. That's awesome. I'm glad you did a little bit of both. I should have done some chapter outline during that time, but instead I felt bad about my writing the whole time. It's okay though. Not every day can be good, guys. I still can't read numbers. I'm sorry. I wrote 1,395 words in a previous sprint session, which I wrote more, not gonna lie. That's still really good though. Wow, it's a lot of good progress. I hope that you felt good about what you were writing and had fun. I'm planning to start the first draft of my book at the start of August. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you, and I hope that you have lots of fun, and I don't know, keep me posted. I'm excited about your project. Oh, thank you guys. You guys are sweet. It's okay, Fiona. You got this. Thank you. Thank you for all these sweet comments. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's so many comments. Okay, thank you guys so much. I love these so much. This is what I'm gonna spend the rest of this time doing, is reading all of your comments. So if you're interested, comment. I love Moth. She seems so silly. She is so silly, and I love her too. Maybe in a live, I'll show you guys the Pinterest boards. Not this one though, because I don't have it set up, and I don't want to like waste time. I'm sorry, I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, setting that up for the Pinterest board, but I'll show you someday. And you can see like the Moth mood board, the Navy mood board, Flint, June, Lord, all of them. Anyway, I made one for Echo recently, and that was really fun. If you guys watch my TikTok, I made like one video with Echo in it, and she's like kind of an evil character, but anyway, it was a funny video. Thank you for the encouragement. Also, I've had this aching question. Would you consider? Yes, I would. I consider everybody for beta and alpha reading because, especially you guys. Like, I feel a connection to you guys. And also like when I was 13, I was very much invested in writing, and I would have loved to do that. So I'm not gonna. Uh, I don't know the word. Penalize people for their age. What are your thoughts on traditional publishing? Do you recommend it over self-publishing? I'm hesitant about self-publishing and worry about not reaching audiences. Okay, this is my stance. I am going to do a video on this, so if you're interested, stay tuned for that. Anyway, my thoughts on traditional publishing right now are quite negative. In the past, I was super excited about the possibility of querying traditionally publishing, getting an agent, getting an editor, being on submission. If you watch my video about the one time I had the traditional publishing deal, it didn't work out for me. You have to be really careful with who you trust in this industry, and you have to be ready for it to take years. And so I'm still now, even though my publishing plans have sort of shifted, I'm still hoping to publish with a smaller publisher because not only do you retain a lot more of your royalties usually, you don't get a six-figure book deal, but I'm not looking for that right now. But it's more ethical. Like these people now, like the big I don't want to get too much into it, but I don't trust them. I don't believe that they accept many books outside of like a specific demographic, specifically for like fantasy. And right now I just feel like it's very saturated and very, very hard as well. It's always been very, very hard to traditionally publish. But I do not recommend traditionally publishing over self-publishing. However, I think with self-publishing, just like going into traditional publishing, you have to have the right mentality, or at least like a pretty solid mentality going into it. Like, you know, I'm going to have to market this book myself. I'm going to have to do a lot of this by myself. I might have to invest money into this. Me personally, I'm not paying anything besides my Canva Pro subscription, which I am buying anyway. More on that later because Canva Pro has been weird about book covers lately. But I use it for like Redbubble. I use it for a lot of things in my personal life, like YouTube, thumbnails and stuff. So it's not just a writing related cost. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that too much more. But yeah, I'm hesitant about self-publishing and worry about not reaching audiences. That's valid. I am very lucky to have any form of audience on social media that can help with your confidence going into it, just to know that you might have a couple readers. But honestly, you don't need it. Like, I am really happy with the people that I have that support me in my personal life and online as well. And I'm really grateful so many people are interested in my project already before it's even out. But honestly, I also am just as excited about, you know, going out into my community, maybe going to some like book events and meeting real people to, you know, maybe be interested in my book. So it's definitely possible if you don't do social media, but I would recommend learning a little bit about marketing. Even if it's less of like a social media type of marketing, maybe you do like, I don't know. I've seen a variety. Of methods, but yeah. Anyway, I hope that was helpful. My thoughts on traditional publishing right now are not very high, but a lot of authors, like, that's their goal, is to be traditionally published, and good for them. It takes a lot of bravery and a lot of work, but so does self-publishing. Anyway, I love Lord. Oh my God. Yes, I love Lord too. So much. My sister said I filmed a YouTube video. Yay. Good job, Shay. I can't wait to hear about it. I will call you after the live stream because I miss you. Anyway, Mom said, I don't care if we're on the run. The vibes have to be right. Absolutely. And actually, there's a part where Moth's outfit gets them into trouble because it's very colorful, and you're kind of supposed to dress discreetly if you're going to go on the run, you know. But yeah, that's the most spoiler I'm going to give. But she is there for the vibes, and she is not getting discouraged by the danger of what they're doing. Anyway, welcome back, Shay. Yes, welcome back, Shay. Do you know when your next live sprint will be? I low-key wasn't going to do another one. latest it'll be is next live stream. Soonest it will be, if you guys want to do another one, is 10-20 minutes, I don't know, from now. But okay, I had 2 questions kind of the same nature. One, I'm gonna read it over here. One, if you could assign one song, like a theme song to your characters, to a color, same thing. Okay, this is my stuff right here. I would say the other S word, but I'm not allowed to on YouTube. Anyway, I love this type of question. Okay, so we'll talk about below, or like project slash because that's what we usually talk about on this channel so far. But a song. For this book, it's hard for the characters because for June, I would say, sorry, I'm pulling up my playlist on Spotify. That's why I'm like looking weirdly. For June, I would say the song We Hug Now by Sydney Rose. It really it puts across her struggle throughout the entire series. For Lord, I would say Rain by Sleep Token. For the entire book, The Summoning by Sleep Token, because the lyrics of that one truly scare me. Like, it literally says the sky above, the earth below, symbolically, which is exactly what the labels of below and above are. But anyway, yeah, that is such a fun question. And then colors, June, 100% green. 100% green. Even like the color of a June bug and like the metallic like purples and yellows and whites and all that. For Lord, part of me also wants to say forest green because that's like his eye color and probably his favorite color as well. But I would say black because he's always dressed in black. He puts black eyeliner around his eyes. He has a lot of tattoos inked in black. So yeah, those are some colors. A theme color for the project, definitely just green. Nether is very much a circle of trees. So yeah. Anyway, either that or brown. Also, June wears a purple dress in book 1, like a plum colored dress, and I feel like that color would be really flattering on her, and I might explore that further because I'm pretty sure her favorite color is purple. I wrote a little thing in book 3's description, what's your favorite color? She says purple, and he goes, you. Come on now. That's not good writing. It's actually fine, but I'll change it. Anyway, I kind of want to go into it for like my side characters, but I won't. Anyway, those are such great questions. If you have any other questions like that, please, 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 please. Yeah. Anyway, hopefully that answered your question. Whoops. I need to stop showing this comment to show another one. Still getting used to that. Brandon Sanderson has a series of lectures he gives at BYU, and he has a couple of videos talking about the publishing industry for anyone who's interested to learn more about them behind the scenes. That's really helpful. Yeah, I've done so much research. I would love to watch those, though. I should. My own opinions are a little biased right now, just because I'm pursuing a mix between self and traditional publishing. So, yeah, but not like the grand traditional publishing you might think of. But, yeah. Sorry if this is a dumb question, but the pieces of paper on the wall intrigue me. What are they? That is not a stupid question. So this is a book plot. This is the plot for Project Princess, formerly titled Princess Complex. It's been so long, sorry. But I was plotting this in November. I actually did a video on it if you're interested. I'm not going to promise the quality is as good as my videos now because that was at the beginning of my authortube journey. But anyway, yeah, this is up here, first 11 chapters. Over there is Act 1. No, Act 2. Act 3, random. I'm going to take it down soon and plot like a book I'm actually going to write up there. I don't think I'm going to do Project Princess. Anyway, I read like the first chapter of that book to you guys at one point, I think. So if you're interested, go back to like December, November on my channel. You can hear about that. But anyway, great question. Yeah, I know someone who writes criminal mystery stories, and she has been querying agents and mostly receive rejections for not fitting the trendy tropes. See? This is what I'm talking about, guys. aka Book Talk Standards. It's so sad that the traditional publishing industry has limited itself to this BS because, like, it's just such a specific demographic of people. There are people out there that like to read everything. And if you're a writer, you should write what you want to write, not what somebody might want to read on Book Talk. Like, there's gonna be readers for every book, as long as it's a good quality book and it has a plot. And, like, don't worry about genre or tropes or anything. Like, it's silly, silly, silly. But also, if you want to traditionally publish, like, it's the sad reality. I've seen people literally on authortube talk about how they try and make their book more appealing to traditional publishing and to agents. I think the only people that the book needs to be appealing to is yourself and maybe your potential readers, people who are already interested in reading. But, like, within your genre, not some random gigantic group of people on Book Talk that want to hear or want to read a knife to the throat scene. Like, okay. I mean, not to say there's anything wrong with that. It's just one example I'm throwing out there. Anyway, Guyliner Lord. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. He's such an icon, such a diva. I love him. You guys are down for the Lord's eyeliner? Yeah, I am. Okay. I'm curious, do you have any fan cast face claim for your characters or like a random piece of art that you saw that is just them? Yes. So for Lord, I don't know his name, but he's always been. Let me look on Pinterest. I'm on the wrong account right now, so please bear with me. I'm on my crochet account. Where's my main account? Lord is a mixture of this guy who I'm gonna say and just like my imagination. So he doesn't look exactly like this person. I don't know his name, seriously. But he's in the show. I watched like the first episode. He's in the show. Is it called American Horror Story? No, American. I don't know. I'm sorry. I've never like seen past the first episode of it, but he's in that. Where is my below Pinterest board? Okay, right here. Hopefully you guys can still see me and can't see what I'm doing, but it's okay if you can, I guess. What is his name? What is this guy's name? Hello? Evan Peters. I can't tell if that's his character's name or if that's his real name. Anyway, search Evan Peters and you'll see him. But he doesn't look exactly like this. That's the thing. He has his eyeliner, which changes his appearance a lot. And he has more like rigid features than this guy does. But like generally, he kind of looks like that. Like he's blonde. Sorry, not sorry. But for June, I don't actually have one. She just has really long, wavy, kind of this color of hair. My hair's like a little purple still, but she has like darker brown hair that like goes down to her waist. I've played around with Melina Weissman for her, if that's how you say her name, and I still kind of love it. So I might have to reform my my mental image of what June looks like to be Melina Weissman because I love her. I think that's her last name anyway. I haven't seen any good art that like represents them really, to be honest, which is sad because I wish I did. I have for like a lot of my other characters. For like something nameless, like the Nameless series, Nyla, and Envy are very clear in my head. And Riven is Hayden Christensen. Ultimate celebrity crush for me. Anyway, do you have a quote that stands out to you that you've written across your entire writing career? Oh no. Oh goodness, that's a good question. We're talking about like 30 projects here and my notes app. Not necessarily, to be honest. I don't have one that stands out. If I really think about it, I'll come up with one. But one thing that's actually did spring to mind, it's not very like poetic or anything, but it's something I hold with me in my day-to-day life. Where is the quote? I know it's on TikTok and YouTube Shorts, I think, but where is the quote? Oh yeah, I wrote abnormal girls make abnormal futures. And that would just be for generally for people, but I was writing it about myself because I've always been the weird kid, you know? Not really, but like I was always like a little out there as a child and a teenager. But also I think that's such a powerful quote to me. It's not from any of my books or anything. It might be in a prose collection, but who knows? Anyway, I quote that like daily to myself. I'm like, you're allowed to be different and you're allowed to be weird and you're allowed to be literally anything you want because that's what's going to get you further in life. Does that make sense? Anyway, yeah, I love everything out of the norm and everything weird. But any book quote, I don't know. I truly don't know. I would love to do a video where I read my book quotes, my favorite book quotes, which I think is on my list. So please stay tuned for that and I will answer your question more sufficiently. I love your new intro, BTW. Thank you. I love it too. One of my commenters, one of my viewers, they told me that authortube was spelled wrong in the one video I have it in so far. And I was like, no way. I look, yeah, there's an H in the middle of the word. Fiona. I watched that so many times. I showed Tyson that too. He didn't notice. I don't know how it slipped by, but I had to buy Canva Pro again to fix it. So $20. Hope you like the intro. Anyway, seems like you guys are, so thanks so much. But it's worth it. I love the intro. I love the dragon the most. It's my favorite part. He also talks about self-publishing. Sorry. I have air trapped. And the history of the publishing industry and how it has changed. Lectures are posted on YouTube for free. That's so good to know. That's Brendan Sanderson, by the way, if you guys haven't kept up with Viv's comment. I hope that's how you say your name. But yeah, that's what we were talking about, right? Yes, Brandon Sanderson. One of my MMCs has the same surname as you. No way. It's Holland for anyone wondering. That's what you're talking about, right? That's crazy. I've wanted to name one of my MMCs Holland, like as a first name, or even a girl. I saw Stephanie Garber's new book that's coming out. I'm pretty sure the female main character's name is Holland, which is cool. I love that as a name. But also, if people like look at the cover and they're like Fiona Holland, and then they're like Holland, I don't know, they might think I'm weird, but I don't really care. The way you've described Lord in your videos, I imagine Tom Felton and Lucky Blue Smith. That's so real, actually. Tom Felton is really real because if you guys know me from day one, Draco Talk 2020. But anyway, I have a massive crush on fan fiction Draco Malfoy. We'll go with, and I wouldn't blame you if that's who you envisioned for Lord. Honestly, it works. And Lucky Blue Smith, he's such a default for blondes. It makes me laugh only because of Nara Smith. Is that her name? Because I watch her videos and Lucky is making a homemade moisturizer. It just makes me laugh so hard. I love her. She's an icon. Anyway, Evan Peters. Yeah, I think that's his name. Or his character's name in that show. I truly have no idea. But yeah. What media inspired Project // I don't really know what you mean by this. Do you want to be a little more specific? Because I'm a little bit dumb. Like, I am inspired by images on Pinterest, if that's what you mean. Media, I don't have like a book or movie or anything really that inspired it. It's a very, I want to say original idea, but like, come on now. We all know how, it's not inspired by anything specific. It was inspired by Anna New saying the word fall. I'm not joking. Like, I was watching her video a long time ago, like a year ago, and she said something fall, and I'm like, oh, people fall from the sky. Oh, people fall from the sky. And then I started writing in my notes app. But books, movies, songs, and quotes. Songs, I really lean into Sleep Token. My friend reintroduced me to them when I was first writing Below, so in November. So it didn't really inspire the plotting of the book. It inspired more like me actually writing it. like those songs, any of them, like the vibes of Sleep Token. Anything else? I don't really know. Like no movies really. Like other than like 2014, 2010s dystopian literature and movies. Like it doesn't bear any similarities to any of them really, except for like Vaguely Divergent, which I've never read or watched the entire movie of, but I remember there was a scene where like they were doing hand-to-hand combat, I think. And so like I sometimes envision that scene. I don't know. I think I've seen it on TV at some point, but I've never actually watched that movie in full. Anyway, I just sent an application. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for applying. If you guys are interested, I think the form should be linked on this video. It's like in my default description box, but I might have changed that since uploading this. But anyway, do you see yourself continuing authortube after publishing? Absolutely. I've always wanted to do authortube. I have been doing YouTube forever since I think I was 8 or 9 when I started my first YouTube channel with my sister. Was not authortube. But anyway, I had another one when I was around 13. I've been filming authortube since 2023 vaguely. Like I wasn't locked in with authortube. I was posting mostly Redbubble stuff. And then I really, really locked in with it in September of last year. So September, October. But I really want to continue with it. I see it being a massive part of my future, my career. I would love to grow on here to the point where it can be my full-time thing. But as of right now, it can't. Like I can't really manage to post like 3 videos a week because, you know, I have to be working and doing school as well, especially come September. But anyway, I definitely want to keep doing AuthorTube. I'm very passionate about YouTube and AuthorTube as well as writing. So yeah, that's a great question. You guys are not gonna see me disappear on you anytime soon, especially not like I'm not gonna publish below and then dip, if that makes sense. Like there might be times when I'm like more busy, but I am gonna be doing this hopefully forever. So yeah. Stop the Draco Dog era. Yeah. We know. We know that I have a history of that. Maybe you guys don't. I don't know. Draco Imagines stories were the best. I used to have a Draco Imagines book on my Wattpad and a TikTok where I would do HP Boys Imagines posts where it'd be like a character would pop up and with like a scene, like a prompt. I don't know, like he asked you to be his girlfriend, and then there would be a scene written in their point of view, which honestly probably was a good character exercise, but it's an interesting part of my past. Anyway, we love Anna. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Lucky Blue Smith was on every Wattpad cover back in the day. He's so engraved in my mind. Yep, I agree. Sorry if this is out of place, but with the mention of Draco, I just wanted to ask, you don't support... No, I do not support J.K. Rowling. That used to be something I used to talk about a lot when I was on Harry Potter TikTok, because that's what everyone was talking about on Harry Potter TikTok. I do not support J.K. Rowling. I don't know how a person can write such a incredible world, I'm gonna go with, and be such an awful person, such an ignorant person. I do love Harry Potter though, and that will never falter. It's such an important part of my childhood, of my teen years, and I love Harry Potter, the series. The books, the movies, kind of. The movies are a little bit but I kind of look forward to the new series, but most of the time my thoughts on that are negative. And yeah, thanks for asking that. Shay, you're being annoying, Shay. Ignore your 10K subscriber crochet channel with me. I actually was talking about AuthorTube. That person asked about AuthorTube, not about YouTube in general. So yeah, sorry to clear that up, Shay. That's my twin sister, by the way. I'm not being rude to anyone. I'm being rude to my sister. And that's allowed to some degree. Ignore your 10K subscribers crochet channel with me. I'm not ignoring that. I do that. It's not AuthorTube though, so it's not really relevant to this discussion. But yeah, I consistently post on both my YouTube channels every week. But this one is my my home base, we'll go with. It's about writing. OMG, I love Anna New. So do I. I love her so much. I cannot believe I had the opportunity to be on a live stream with her. It still baffles me to this day. I truly cannot believe that was my real life. Anyway, yeah, you mentioned all your other non-author tube channels. Yes, you're right, Shay. But I was mostly trying to give like an insight on me and my YouTube, my love for YouTube, okay? Like the longevity of it. I was trying to talk about, not really just like my YouTube journey, because if I was doing that, I would have mentioned the daily crochet, obviously. But the timeline of that is extremely similar to the timeline of this channel, so it feels like kind of don't really need to mention it because it's all YouTube experience and something I love. Sincerely arguing, yes. Thank you. It's reassuring to see people not supporting her. Yeah, I know. I agree. HP series was, yeah, it really fueled my love for writing as well. And series of unfortunate events was a huge one for me. But yeah, I really am. I have such like a bittersweet love for it. But it's mostly sweet because I love Harry Potter. And I reread those books recently, like the first couple, and transported me back to better days of my life, let's just say. I never really cared for Harry Potter, lol. You don't have to. I love HP so much, but the new series, I'm kind of, yeah, same. The only thing I like is being more similar to the books because, well, the books are flawed. I was excited when I was a little kid to see some of the scenes that I loved on the big screen, and then they didn't happen. But it's okay. Yeah. Series of unfortunate events. Yes. Guys, do you see the okay, ignore the green tape, but the book pages, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Those are like all of the book pages are from a series of unfortunate events that I ripped out of the book. I actually had a duplicate of one of the books, so I ripped it up. Anyway, it's like the cool pages as well because he like Lemony Snicket, he like will invert pages. He'll put like pictures on pages. He'll write the same word over and over and over and over again on pages. And honestly, that is what got me into writing. As simple as that. But yeah, his creativity and his characters and the simplicity that like you understand the settings and the characters with, but like how complex that must have been for him to write. It's like a children's series as well, I'm pretty sure. Like it's maybe middle, I don't know if it's middle grade. But anyway, I read it when I was 5, so I guess it's a children's series. Hi, I just joined the stream. Hi, I'm so glad that you're here. I really hope the HP show gets canceled after one season. So do I, actually. I don't think I'm gonna be impressed. I hate seeing JKR get money. Yeah, I know. I don't think it's gonna be a big success. That's just my stance on it. You're the reason that I opened a Redbubble shop. OMG, I'm so glad that I inspired you. Guys, if you really want some tea right now that I haven't told anybody yet, I made Redbubble designs for Below, for June and Lord, and for Project Slash Loss. So if you check them out, it's actually for a different project. It's for my giveaway coming up. But if you want to see them, go see because they're live right now. But anyway, yeah, I just posted new designs over there, and I love that Redbubble can be a passive source of income for me. And I also love designing the designs, honestly. I've been doing it a lot more lately, especially for my crochet channel as well. So yeah, it's a fun little hobby. I'm really glad that you are interested in it as well and opened your shop. Good luck with everything. OMG, hi. Love you. Thank you for being here. Be interesting to see what happens with it. Though I think JK might be a bit more removed from this one. That's what I've heard. I don't know. I truly don't know. I feel like they can't not give her money for it because it's her, like, she owns the rights to her own series. I guess you sell them to, like, the company that makes them. But yeah, it's a little bit touchy of a subject. I don't think they can give her zero money though, which makes it a little bit, sensitive because Yikes. But OMG, what I want to buy stickers now. Yeah. If you want to buy them now, go for it. I think I might order some and put them on my new laptop case when I order it. I really need to do that, by the way. Mine's cracked. But yeah, I would love to have some merch on my laptop. Plus I make like just like writing and reading related ones. So I do actually have some of my own merch. I don't know. Designs. Like I have a phone case. I have a sweater that says a book a day keeps reality away. June's Blade, yes. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad that you went and looked. The picture of June's Blade, that's one of the stickers or the designs. You can get it on like a lot of different products, but my dad drew that. So yeah, I haven't actually told him that one of his drawings is on Redbubble, but yeah, there's the mask, there's the blade, there is Project / Project X book 2. There is gonna be more, especially now that I got the Canva Pro subscription again, but I wasn't able to make that many. Oh, I made a couple Lord focused ones. I think there's one that's like single taken mentally dating Lord Garnet, and it's like checked the checkbox. Anyway, yeah, that one made me laugh. And then there's there's a heart that's like the color of his eyes, and then it says Lord Garnet. I think it just says Lord Garnet. But anyway, I kind of want that one. Anyway, I'm glad you guys are liking them. Oh my OMG. Oh my G. That's not something people say. Anyway, why did you name him Lord? I can't get past that. Shay, thanks for asking, actually. This is a cool question, even though you're sassy about it. Again, that's my sister. I'm allowed to say these things. Anyway, his name is Lord because his mother is very, we're going to go with religious. There's not specific religions in Nether because it's a very small community, but the vast majority of people believe in gods, lords above. They call them the lords above because they cannot think of any other way of how they got there, like of how they were dropped from the sky randomly with no memory. So she, the Prime Lord's mother, is extremely invested in pushing that narrative because she is like essentially the creator of Nether. Not really, but she's the leader of Nether. So she named her son, her adopted son, Lord, after them because she wanted him to grow up being just like her, essentially. And it's just a name that kind of symbolizes power. She names everyone in the community. Names are extremely important. That's why you might hear me say names like Moth or Navy or Flint. Like, these are not very common names. They're all named after something about them or about their fall or about their family that they are placed into by the Prime as well. So like Echo Silver, she's part of a very high class family. But yeah, their first and last names actually have very important meaning in the stories. And that's why Lord is named Lord. He really rejects that name, actually. He doesn't believe in the Prime's lords that she believes in. He has a tattoo on his back of skeletal angel wings as well because he's very like unholy. He does a lot of bad things. So yeah, he really rejects his name. Another really important part of his character. But yeah, I hope that answered your question, Shay. I am so glad you guys are liking the stickers. Oh my god. I am going to put them in the giveaway. So that's why I actually made them, was because I wanted to start building a collection of things, you know. I cannot wait for the giveaway. Yes, me too. I'm so excited. If you maybe want to start a WriterTube. Oh my gosh. Literally watch all your videos. Thank you so much for that. I love it when people like binge watch my videos or watch them all. It's so sweet. And the fact that you want to spend time in your life, in your day with me is just baffling. And I just love it so much. And I'm so grateful. But yeah, you should definitely start your own WriterTube. It's so fun. It's great over here. My favorite sticker of yours is a book a day keeps reality away. Yeah, that one's my most popular design by far. I haven't done a Redbubble update in like years, but essentially that one like took off And it makes me pretty steady passive income every month. So that's really great. But I also love that quote a lot. Same here. Mars. Sorry, you guys are conversing with one another. And I'm not following. Not the Prime, LOL. That wasn't that from Trapped in Freedom. Yes, it was from Trapped in Freedom. We called her the Prime. It was a dystopian world, not too dissimilar from Nether. It's actually quite not similar to Nether, but anyway, I called her the Prime. I think I'm gonna keep that because like the Prime Minister is too much related to our world. The president too much related to our world. The only thing I might do is like change that word to something that doesn't exist. I guess like the Prime is not what any country really calls their ruler, but yeah. I don't know. It is from Trapped in Freedom though. An early project of ours, right, Shay? My problem is I do love writing, WriterTube, and video editing, but I'm scared of talking to the camera. Yeah, guys. If you practice, you can get it, Mars. Yes, exactly. Practice makes progress, and you will get more natural with it as you do it, even if it takes years. I know it's hard to be comfortable in front of a camera, but in my head, I've said this before. I think I said it last week. I picture it being you guys. People who are here to support me instead of just like my phone or like the camera, because it can feel kind of awkward. But I definitely haven't always been super confident filming myself. I used to hate my voice on camera, but it gets easier. I look forward to Wednesdays, Thursdays so much because of your videos. Oh, thank you. I have been trying to figure out what day I'm gonna more consistently post on is Wednesday or Thursday. This week it was Wednesday. Last week it was Thursday. Most week it's Thursday, and I say it's gonna be Wednesday. But guys, I'm trying to post more because I have like a backlog of videos. Not like a huge one, but like I have 2 right now that are like need to be edited, but are ready. Other than that, so maybe you'll get more videos plus a live stream every week. But yeah, I'm really glad that you make my videos a part of your week. Literally the best part of my week is when you upload. So motivating to watch you. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Truly, it does. This is my first time commenting, interacting on YouTube. In 4 years, I saw your live and needed to join. I love that. I love it so much. Interacting with you guys is like one of my absolute favorite like parts of my week. It's becoming like a staple for me and like super motivating for not only like the writing sprints we do, but just like this little community is so great and I love it. So yeah, it motivates me because I know that you guys are watching my videos every week and like I have people relying on me, like I gotta put the work in. Project // gives me the 100 vibes and I'm obsessed with the oh yes, the 100. You know what? Low-key it gives me the 100 vibes too. Particularly none of the characters really. I've seen like the first couple of seasons of that show a really long time ago. But like the vibes are definitely sort of similar, I would say, in some ways, especially like with the young people being at the forefront. I love that. The camera is easy. Real people are hard. I actually agree in some ways, Shay. If I was obviously talking in front of a group of all of your actual faces and real people, I would be terrified. 3,000 people in front of me, terrified. But more what I'm saying with like pretending the camera is like my viewers. I'm not actually like picturing literally my viewers. I'm picturing like just like a supportive vibe, I don't know how to explain it without sounding dumb, but like people excited to watch, I'm not thinking of like literal people though, because that is intimidating, I've literally been binge watching your and Anna New videos for 2 days while editing my hopefully first authortube video. Oh my gosh, I love that. Thank you so much. And I love Anna New as well. I binge watched all of her channel before making my authortube channel as well. And I can't believe you've been doing the same with me. So thank you. Would you ever consider creating a writing Discord group? Actually, I have been learning about Discord lately. My friend Ree got me into it. Not really like into it. I'm not like invested or anything by any means right now. But I made an account. That's the first step, right? So I actually have considered it. I joined Anna New's Discord And the thing that made me want to start my own was she said in one of her videos a long time ago, she has like a video suggestions box. And I think that could be really cool to add to my own because I'm always looking for a place where I can be like, guys, give me any video ideas you want, or like questions you want me to answer, or topics you want me to explore. But like the comment section is okay for that. I think that would be a more like focused space though. So yeah, I would definitely consider doing that. Seems like a couple of you are excited about that, so that's great. Um, I don't know why, but I always feel genuinely happy when small YouTubers work hard and finally get the recognition and support they deserve. So glad I discovered your channel. Thank you so much. I feel the exact same way. Um, I there's a bittersweet thing about being in such like a specific niche because you typically stay pretty small, but you definitely have the chance to grow. And right now I'm savoring this time where like I have such an amazing community, but also like it is small and I love it the way it is, you know? That doesn't mean I'm not trying to grow. Obviously, that's the goal at the end of the day. But thank you so much. I also love discovering small YouTubers like myself to watch, whether that be in crochet or writing. I watch like mostly just that on YouTube. But yeah, there's so many like talented people out there that I like to watch. The poster of the 100 where the characters are falling from the sky. Do they really? That's so cool. Do they fall from the sky? Anyway, I remember sometimes they get, like, ejected from the ship, which low-key kinda relates. Um, I don't know if I wanna do authortube because I love everything of the arts, like drawing too, so I don't know what I wanna commit to. You know what? That's actually so valid. I have 2 separate channels for, like, 2 of my major hobbies. But, like, I've also wanted to do booktube. The only thing is when I'm really writing, I'm not really reading. Um, this year I'm not really reading at all. But anyway, I think it's good to explore lots of your different passions on your YouTube channel. And once I get the motivation to, certainly will be doing book reading vlogs, book videos, you know. Um, and I think that it could be fun to do a mix of authortube and other arts that you're interested in. So I highly encourage you to do that. And then also you can reach like more people as long as you're posting, you know, about the different things kind of consistently each. Like the audience will stick around. That makes sense. You can reach a wide variety of people, maybe even merging your passions together a little bit. I've actually considered doing some videos where like I collab with my crochet channel and I make like crochet things from my books. I don't know, but there's lots of different ways that you can merge like your different um, talents and passions. But yeah, definitely encourage you to do YouTube. It's so fun. Uh, oh, let me catch up here in my brain. When they get the recognition they deserve. I agree. Absolutely. Writing discords are so fun and feel more community driven. Yeah, I agree. I need to get like my head around Discord as like a platform because I'm not super comfortable on it right now, just like with the technical side of things. It's not that hard. I know that. But like I'm a little intimidated easily by stuff like that. So once I get my head wrapped around it, I think it could be cool. I'm trying to like join other people's pages and like talk to my friends about it and stuff. So yeah, progress is being made. Hopefully I can have that for you guys soon. But yeah, maybe we'll talk about that in a vlog coming up. But I don't think we're going to do another writing sprint in this video just because I don't really know if I have anything left in me with writing today, specifically right now. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being a part of this live stream. If there's no more questions or comments that you guys want me to answer right now, I am probably going to wrap up the live pretty soon because I just feel like it's a natural point of ending. But yeah, I am so happy to make this like a part of my channel's weekly like schedule and my weekly schedule. Oh my gosh, this is an awesome comment. Crochet something Moth would wear. LOL overthrowing the government with style. And the thing is, Moth would love crochet. They don't really do that in Nether. But maybe one day Moth will get in the crochet. And absolutely, I will do that. So that's an amazing idea. Anyway, no, this is my nighttime Netflix. Okay, I don't have to go right now, but like pretty soon, okay? I love that though. Awesome. I had so much fun. I hope I can join next time too. Oh, I hope you can too. I don't know. Maybe this timing works out better than what I did last week. I don't know. I just commented something so funny. Sorry, I'll answer this comment first. I love designing and drawing fits for my characters. I love that too. I love when you design things about my characters, Sasha. It's like literally amazing. It's Moth's full name, Moth. This is funny, especially because me and Shay quote this TikTok all the time whenever we see a moth. And it's this little boy going, his mom goes, "What are you going to name your moth?" And he goes, "Matthew." And so every time we see a moth, we go, "Matthew." That's not her full name. It's just Moth, but I love that. Anyway. Oh, thank you for that, Shay. Matthew. I'm gonna remember that for a while. We're gonna start calling it Matthew now. I don't think so. Waiting for Fiona to get to the Matthew part of the comment. That is our new inside joke, guys. Oh my gosh. Thank you for that, Jay. Thank you for that very wise contribution to the comment section. Anyway, guys, I hate you can see the green tape over my head. Fiona's new phantom name, Matthews. Is that what we're calling the Discord server? Like the chat box? The Matthews. Anyway, I wish there was a moth emoji for many reasons. For my book marketing and for this now. Is there a moth emoji? I don't know. I want a moth tattoo though, unrelated to Moth the person or to Matthew, but now every time I look at the moth tattoo when I get it, I'm gonna think about that. So thank you. I literally saw that TikTok earlier today. No way. I'm gonna go rewatch it now. Shay said, "Where's my check?" In the mail, Shay. No, I'm just kidding. You don't get one. But yeah, that's really funny. Thank you for that. These are my knees, by the way. Don't be alarmed. Anyway, I'm having a lot of fun now, but I was gonna wrap up and I don't want to, but I think I am going to. I'm gonna take these glasses off. Look, I feel like I look so weird when I take them off after I haven't like seen myself without them for a long time. So I'm gonna start getting used to that. But again, thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry, I don't really have to go, but it feels like, it's been almost 2 hours. I think I'm gonna wrap up. But don't worry, we'll have another hangout next Saturday, most likely, potentially Sunday. I don't know my plans for next weekend, but I'm sure I can fit this in. Everyone comment thanks Matthew in Fiona's next video. Yeah, guys, go spam the Matthew, spam this emoji, the butterfly emoji, and say Matthew, in the comments, and people will be confused if they weren't here. On the phone, LOL. What are you talking about, Shay? You want me to call you after the live? I will. Good night. As if we aren't all in different time zones. I would absolutely say the same thing. It's almost 4 o'clock for me, but good night to everyone who's going to bed right now. Thank you for hosting. Aw, you're welcome. I love hosting these. It's so fun. Moths are literally nighttime butterflies, so that works. Yeah. Confusing. Oh, you guys. This is so funny. Okay, good night, Matthews. Everyone remember to drink water. Yeah, specifically me, because I don't. I have this. This is coffee from 4 hours ago. Yeah. Anyway, good night if you're going to sleep. Good afternoon if it's not. Yeah, good luck with writing. Happy writing. If you were going to do more writing today. I'm probably not, but maybe. You never know. Anyway, I want to answer all these comments, but I'm gonna end the live stream in a second. Have a nice day. I agree. Have a nice day. Yeah. Everyone set a reminder for Fiona's next live. Yeah, it'll most likely be next Saturday, so get excited. Anyway, next Saturday, next Sunday. I'll let you guys know a few days ahead of time. Hopefully I'm gonna schedule them on Thursdays or Fridays from now on. But yeah, I am so excited. This has been so much fun, and thank you so much for being here. Okay, officially leaving now. Okay, I'm looking forward to the Matthew comments on the videos. Okay, bye guys, I love you.